We couldn't have asked for a better start to life at Atletico Madrid yesterday, could we? Fantastic quality new signings for the squad and 2 back-to-back victories in which 4 goals were scored, and I was involved in all of them, either goal scoring or assisting. So as we push forward today, we take on Malaga, no, not Malaga, Mallorca to begin with, then Almeria and Fiorentina in the Champions League. We're not going to worry ourselves with the international friendlies. We only care really about any competitive games that there are, but it doesn't look like there are going to be any. For some reason, England just automatically qualify for the World Cup in 2030, so that's fine by me. We didn't win the World Cup with England in 2026, but we did win Euro 2028 with England. Regardless, let's crack on with life at Atleti, shall we? 2 games played, 2 games won, 4 games scored, 4 goals scored, sorry, 3 for me and 1 assist for Joao Felix as well. And well, that starting lineup is pretty bloody strong. We couldn't be happier with life at Atleti so far. Let's hope that doesn't change after today. As ever, drop the video a like if you're enjoying this My Player Save and you're looking forward to our season finale here at Atleti, our save finale with the final season of the save before, of course, having the World Cup attempt with England at the end of the year. Make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell ticked and you won't miss any further episodes either. Of course, there is a new save planned post this that will be another managerial save, not a My Player save. The My Player will return in FIFA. No, not in FIFA. In EA Sports FC 24. Mallorca! Mallorca! Well, sorry, Mallorca. Visit Mallorca Estadi. We're looking to visit Mallorca to get lots of goals and then leave again. It is actually raining here out on the island of Mallorca, so unfortunately for those fans in every stand that doesn't have a roof on it, they're going to get bloody sodden today. Playing in the orange kit for the first time. We've played in the black, we've played in the blue and white, the red and white stripes with the blue shorts. Now we're playing in the, I guess, peach is probably the best way to phrase it. It's kind of a peachy colour, isn't it? Regardless of what colour we're playing in, our performances will be just the same. Curtis Jones and Quentin Timber in their midfield, so they've got some quality here, Mallorca. But is it quality enough to beat this fantastically strong Atletico Madrid side? I don't think so. It's not quite going to reach me, unfortunately, but it will find Joao Felix. It's fallen beautifully for the Portuguese star, and we lead inside 10 minutes, just as we did in the first game of yesterday's episode. The first goal that's been scored that I haven't been directly involved in. It's quite the finish as well, first time on the volley. And we're 1-0 up away from home. Timber, Mamouche, Timber again. Curtis Jones with the first time effort to try and catch the keeper out. Jan Oblak equal to it, very comfortably so. All delivered in. It's not flicked away. It still isn't cleared away properly. That'll do. Thank you, Castello. Oh, Jesus. Trampoline on my chest then. Oh, and I very nearly won it back again. Oh, I could have gone for a slide tackle too. I am going to try and get a bit more aggressive, as we mentioned yesterday, in my defensive actions here, now that we're playing under Diego Simeone. He likes to defend from the front, doesn't he? So that's what we'll look to do. Felix finds Alex Scott, who's now in behind. Clean through. Alex Scott! It's 2-0 Atletico! We couldn't have asked for a better start to life in Spain. I know I keep going on about it, but it just keeps getting better. Scott having his shirt tugged quite nastily. Plata plays him in behind, though. Into the box, maybe for a third. Into the box. Oh, to me! No! The defence get to it. It just opened up, but by the time I'd been able to pull the trigger, that gap had closed. 10 minutes to go till half-time. Still 2-0 and still dominating. Costa. He's got the option in front of him. He's not going to use it. He's going to go for goal himself. Probably headed wide there, but Oblak taking no risks. He is yet to concede a goal so far this season. That's still the case. Costa into Jones, through the gap nicely. Down the line to Wellington Dano. Serrano's in the way. He might only be 79 rated, Serrano. And by a long way, the lowest rated player in the team. But he hasn't been shown up for any weaknesses yet. Maybe because he's playing in a 5 and has 2 other central midfielders there alongside him, which protects him slightly. But he's not made any mistakes yet, nor has he really shown that he can't compete. So whilst he is 7 ratings lower than our next highest rated player, he doesn't look out of sorts in that role at the minute, so we're very happy with him so far. I'd like to improve in that position in January if we can, for obvious reasons. But so far it's not affecting our competitiveness this year. Found Joao Felix, who finds Jude Bellingham, comes back to me but doesn't find it to me, and apparently I'm at risk of being subbed out. I didn't really think I was playing that badly, to be honest. I'm on a 6.4, nobody else is massively performing. Serrano will find me here. We'll go to Barella. I'll go again. Barella could play me around the corner here. He tried, but he didn't find me. And with 20 minutes to go, I might not make the 90. If I score soon, I will do though. Or get an assist. So we could do with Barella here. I'll tell him to shoot. Shoot he has. And miss the target he's also done. Plata to me. For Joao. Back there to Barella. This is nice. Alex Scott. Oh, beautiful. Joao Felix. Ooh. Strakosha with a good save at his near post there. That was sneaking in that top left-hand corner. Kingsley Coman coming on for us. The man that nearly left us in the summer window, but in the end didn't agree contract terms to go to Stade Rennais and stayed with us. Joao Felix with his header wide of the target. We won't be scoring a third here, but it looks like, again, we're going to get a 0-0 victory. And that defensive line has only gotten stronger and stronger as our time at Atleti here has gone on. William Saliba is new this year. Lukeba is new this year. In fact, all 3, with Costello in there now as well from transfer deadline day. It's an entirely new defensive trio at the back for Atletico Madrid, and so far they are yet to concede a goal in 3 La Liga games. Up next for us is Almeria. I'd like to think we won't concede against them either, but certainly Fiorentina in the Champions League will offer up a different test entirely. We'll go for 10 passes in the opponent's half. I think I've mistakenly gone for the match rating, and that's the Virtuoso points. So I actually do want heartbeat points over Virtuoso, so we'll go for that one. Almeria have had a decent start to the season so far this year. So they're not going to be too straightforward to beat, I wouldn't have thought, especially with players like Armando Broja up top. He was a transfer deadline day signing. Here's Alex Bainer as well. So they've got some quality, Almeria. But there aren't going to be many teams in world football, let alone just in La Liga, that can deal with the quality that this Atletico Madrid team has. We are going to be one of the best teams in La Liga and one of the best teams in the Champions League as well. I'll turn and send the defender and then look to slam it home, which is exactly what we do. Atleti 1, Almeria 0. Thank you, Joao Felix. Appreciate the assist, mate. We're off the mark again. Swiderski into Broja. Runner in front of him. Might go solo. Man out wide as well. He and Alex Bainer linking up for not the first time in the game so far. Hamey back to Hannibal. Into the middle. Broja brings it down. And that is the... No, it's not. It is not the first goal we've conceded this season. We get a lucky break. It hit Broja's hand and it will not count. Continually then, we have not conceded a goal so far this year. But Almeria have just proven that it is possible to get the ball past Jan Oblak, albeit not legally. Serrano to Alex Scott. Barella. Oh, okay. I was about to ask for that, actually. Bellingham steals it away. Joao, I'll return the favour, son. 2-0. Having a strike partner completely changes the way that I'm playing up top. Last year, I wouldn't have had someone right there with me in the middle. I'd have had to have either delayed and waited for a winger to tuck in or try to take that on solo. But having Joao Felix alongside me, it's just a case of where is he? Pass it to him and he'll bloody score instead. Forward into Koita and Broja. Ooh, that was accurate. Was headed to the bottom corner, but the lack of power on it meant that it was pretty straightforward to save for the keeper. Still no goal conceded for Jan Oblak. Alex Scott. Lovely ball to Joao Felix. Finds Jude Bellingham. 3! This This Atleti team! Oh my God! Broja to Koita. Half an hour in here, and Almeria might have had a great start to the season, but they are no match for Atletico Madrid this year. Swiderski to Koita. Koita picked off by Saliba, and forward to Joao Felix, and here we go again. Go on, Joao. Get on the end of that, pal. He has done. Oh, it's a good save, and a decent clearance too, but I can get this back to, Joao, because the defender was playing him well onside. Oh, I didn't act quickly enough. I should have just pulled the trigger. Barella. Felix 4! I am happy at Atleti. Very happy indeed. Here's Hamey. Out wide to Alex Bainer. And into Koita. And Hamey again. Hannibal! Oblak to the rescue. That was the best move they've put together since the one that ended up in the back of the net that didn't count. Handball's effort dealt with by the keeper, though. And that one's well over the top of the bar. Almeria having a go. They're just leaky is probably the best way to phrase it at the back. It's not really much of a leak either. A leak implies that the majority of it is whole and that there's a little bit of a drip from it. That's a leak. This isn't a leak. This is a bloody waterfall at the back for Almeria. It's 4 and could be 5. I perhaps should have taken that a bit further on to give myself a better chance of making it 5. We very nearly did still. And someone will shoot. We won't score a 5th yet. Pau Lopez, though, has done more picking the ball out of his back of the net than he has done actually saving shots so far. Into their half, and then play the pass for my objectives. So Felix has 2. He gets flattened is what happened. And he's got 2 goals and 2 assists so far, Joao Felix. And I tell you what, why not? Let's knuckleball this. I'll put 3 and a bit bars worth of power on it. Where's it going? Over the bar. But that did have a bit of a wobble on it, certainly. Alex Bainer. Back to Chumi. Hannibal. Bainer. Broja. Koita could have broken through a bit of a gap there. As it happens, Harry Wilson's off the bench here for Almeria. And that wasn't far away. Jan Oblak scrambling to try and get across to that far side. Javi Serrano going off now, and Abdoulaye Kamara coming on, who is higher rated, to be fair. And it is maybe a surprise to see Kamara not starting ahead of Serrano, but because Serrano is an out-and-out CDM, he does get the nod ahead of Kamara, but Kamara would make us all over 80 in the starting lineup. To be fair, everybody other than the man in that CDM is 86 plus in this team now. It's just ridiculous. We have the sort of team here at Atletico Madrid that you expect in a manager mode when you've been playing for ages and seasons upon seasons upon seasons in your own RTG type thing. Bellingham into Joao Felix, and here's Barella, and there is a 5th. We are 5-0. 5-0. Barella's first goal of the season. Bellingham for Sertemir. Not the obvious change at winger. Joao Felix now going off. We've got, was it Johnson or Thompson or something up top alongside me now? Christopher John. Okay. I know it was like quite an English sounding name. Christopher John. Here's Hannibal. Don't know what nationality Christopher John is. Might be Jamaican or something with a name like that. Christopher John down the line to me, however, and he might have a part to play early doors. Look to play him in here. And he's quite strong, evidently. We know that already. Barella fighting hard. Still working it nicely. And Christopher John gets the goal! Off the bench for Joao Felix. And making his mark on the game as well. 6-0 for Atletico Madrid at home against Almeria. It's going to be a 6-0 win here in this game against Atletico Madrid. So we will head to our first Champions League tie as an Atletico Madrid player in good form, high spirits, and still having not conceded a goal. Almeria have come closer than anyone, actually getting the ball into the back of the net. But with the handball from Armando Broja, it didn't count. And now we face Fiorentina in the Champions League, where hopefully we can continue what has been a remarkable start to the season. All right, come on then. 2 shots on target or an assist. I'll go for the shots on target. Not sure what to expect against Fiorentina. They're not one of the massive sides in Italy. They have had the occasional really good player. See, Gabriel Batistuta is the one man that springs to mind with Fiorentina. But in recent times, obviously, they've had a number of good players as well. Luka Jovic came through Fiorentina. And obviously, Vlahovic, who's now at Juventus, came through Fiorentina as well. Serrano could shoot here. He's set up Barella. He's going to go out wide. Oh, it was nearly excellently done. But it's blocked and will go out for a corner. So, I don't know whether Fiorentina are going to... Another player, actually, in real life at the minute is that Nicolo Zalewski that grows really well in career mode. I think he's at Fiorentina in real life as well. Only about 20 years old, IRL, but grew really well in the Malaga save. In the Glory Hunter, so... Or the Malaga portion of the Glory Hunter. So they're not massively unknown, and obviously you've got players like Benjamin Šeško and Tanguy Ndombele, Weston McKennie in their team here in this save, so they're decent. They're in the Champions League, so obviously they've finished well in Italy. But are they up to the challenge? You're well offside. Are they up to the challenge of Atletico Madrid? Not many will be this year. It's Weston McKennie. Option out left. Could slot him through. Looks to do so. Goal! Fiorentina! Manor Solomon. How much luck are we getting at the back? A second goal into the back of the net this season and this episode. And again, it won't count. Manor Solomon offside. Almeria thought they'd scored. Fiorentina thought they'd scored. Both chalked off. Bellingham, he'll come back to me. No, he won't. He'll go to Barella, who will look for João. And he's given it away, unfortunately. We're not as free-flowing and as dominant in this one as we have been in La Liga. There's been talk in the Twitch live chat already, as we're recording this My Player, of an invincible season in La Liga. I certainly don't think that is going to be the case. But in the Champions League, I expect us to face more difficult tests earlier on. And certainly the opening half an hour has been that way. Fiorentina have played much better than anybody else we've faced so far this year domestically. But hopefully there's still a test that we can... That's a foul. Free kick in a great position. There's still a test that we can come through and get a good result from. Give me that free kick. Come on then. Over the wall. Back of the net, please, Ches. 1. But not 2. Off the bar. Wow. Free kick. Brilliantly taken. Comes down off the bar and bounces out. And then Bellingham's there with the header. Keeper, as it's coming to Bellingham, keeper's still on the floor. And Jude with not a tame header, but the keeper gets back up to make a brilliant double save. Well, not a double save. I don't think he saved the first one, did he? He came down off the bar, but still, you know what I mean. To make a brilliant recovery and get to the ball. Oh, trying to use some decent dribbling there to get away from the defender. It didn't quite work. Bellingham's going to need support. I will offer him it. And he's given the ball straight to Wan-Bissaka. Just as other teams have found it difficult to break us down so far this year, this is the first time we're actually struggling to break down another side. Barella to Bellingham. Forward to me. Back nicely to Barella again. Into me. I help it on its way. It's taken forever to actually get in behind Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's been so solid. Barella. Oh, it's nicely done. There's the goal. Finally the breakthrough. Atleti 1, Fiorentina 0. That has been a long time in coming and we haven't been that incisive in the box. I made a good run there. I was surprised that Barella went to Serrano in the first place, but actually it still opened up really well for us. And then with the powered effort, past the keeper into the back of the net. And we have an advantage in the Champions League, but this has been a much sterner test than anything we've had so far this season. Fiorentina, one of the better sides in our Champions League group, but certainly won't be the most difficult side we'll face this season, either domestically or continentally. So it's the first sign of maybe we might not be all we thought we were from the opening start to the La Liga season. First time we've shown a little bit of wobble as to a little bit of perhaps vulnerability defensively and inability to break down a team going the other way. That said, we have at last found a way through in the 50th minute, and we could now look to dominate from here on out and be a little bit more on top. Barella trying to find the space, finds me. Trying to get that back to Barella. Lovely back heel. The effort, well held. Mark Travers in goal for Fiorentina. Never did you think you'd see the day. I was hoping he was just going to race off with that. Barella. Oh, beautiful. Felix to me. Oh, what a recovery by the keeper again. He's got fantastic reactions, this goalkeeper. I thought Joao Felix was just going to slam that home. He squared it, and I basically got the whole goal to aim at, and somehow the keeper has flown across the box and made 2 good saves. Unfortunately for him, gives that straight to Fikayo Tomori. So Felix has me in support. I'm going to go. I'm going to cut across the defender here. Make the run into the channel. Teammates nowhere to be found. I don't need them though. That's 2. That's game over. It's going to be another win, and hopefully another win to 0 for this Atletico side. Traditionally, in real life, Atleti are very solid defensively, and that seems to have translated to FIFA in this particular instance. That man knows how to set up a defensive team. It's Fofana. Inside to Moretti. Fiorentina looking for a goal back. Come the end of the group stage, goal difference could be important. Even if they're only able to get a consolation goal here, it might be a goal that makes the difference after 6 games in the group stage. It's Mana Solomon, who again has had the ball in the back of the net in this game. Šeško, oh, Castello didn't cut that out. Surely they were going to get that consolation goal. So 2 teams today have had the ball in the back of the net against us here at Atleti. But Jan Oblak still seems rather reluctant to concede any goals. Travers, even though he's conceded 2, has been sensational in this game as well. Corner for us. I can't quite get there. Badiashile dominates me physically. Barella back is to me now. The shot blocked and then they'll clear it away. Well, another victory. Another victory to 0. I've scored both the goals as well. And life at Atletico Madrid could physically not be better right now. We're winning every game without conceding and scoring goals as well. Elsewhere in the group, Hoffenheim beat Benfica. So we're definitely the best side in the group. You would imagine, or would have thought, that Benfica would have been the second most capable side in the group. But they have lost by a goal to 0 in Germany to Hoffenheim. But I certainly expect Benfica to finish second. Wait to see how things progress in the Champions League. As it happens in La Liga, we're 5 points clear at the top already. Not only the only team to win all 4 games, we're the only team to win more than 3. Or at least 3. There's no other team, I think, that's... Oh, no. Espanyol and Real Madrid are both unbeaten so far. As well as ourselves, but they've both drawn 3 games. In tomorrow's episode, we will crack on with more La Liga action. It's Villarreal, Valencia, and... I want to say Oviedo? Yep, Oviedo. You play so much FIFA and Football Manager over the years. You do end up learning most major clubs' badges. That'll do us for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this final season here at Atletico Madrid, because I thoroughly am. Hopefully I shall see you in the next one tomorrow as well. I'll see you then.